Hello, my name is Layla, and today I will be talking about my reaction to the questions and the materials discussed in the AI event at SUNY Plattsburgh on October 15th, 2025. Now, for personal reasons, I had to leave once I was signed in and once the attendance was open. But I was there for the first few questions and was able to discuss them with the people around me, my group, and I was also able to hear the answers from the judges firsthand. And my reaction to the questions and materials discussed, I think that yes, AI is something we need to discuss about. It's hard to, though, because AI can be put into many different categories, but it doesn't stick to just one. What I mean by that is AI can be used for multiple different things. And like asking questions, getting answers, writing things, getting ideas. But it can also be used for good or bad. That also goes into the category. The questions that I was able to hear Wednesday, I do think they're good questions. The only problem I have with those, though, is it's hard to answer any question with AI. But it is good to ask the questions so you can have a general idea of what could possibly be the multiple answers that are out there. I remember one question that was asked. I don't remember the exact wording of the question, but it was about how AI uses resources and if world powers and people in charge should take that into account. Like, make sense and at least think about how the future of AI is heading. When that question was asked, and when I was able to discuss it with my group, we came to the conclusion that we don't think world powers, at least most of them and around this time, would take that step. Some world powers have different things to worry about, worse things. But we do think that maybe in the future, far future though, that AI could be used for good and world powers could help do that. But, like, my main reaction to the question, like I said, was world powers, like, probably wouldn't immediately or anytime soon fix that. I think the reason why they wouldn't do that is plain ignorance. Some of them just don't know, and that's understandable. Like I said, they have bigger things on their hands. But some don't seem to want to know. I also think that my reaction was similar to not only the people in my group and other people in the room, but similar to the judges' reactions. Again, stated from the question before about AI and its resources and world powers and people in charge, I faintly remember that once it was time for the judges to answer the question, once everyone was able to talk and able to get an answer, that the answers were fairly similar, like I said before. I remember one of the judges. I cannot remember his name, but when asked about when asked the question, asked about what he thought, he gave a similar answer as what I did. That no, right now, world powers will probably not worry about things like that. Maybe in the future, but not in the present. So, again, my reaction to these questions and materials that were talked about in this AI event on Wednesday is that I am glad that this is a topic that is being talked about more and more. Again, though, these are harder questions to answer. But if we keep asking questions about AI, about how to use it, fix it, and understand it, maybe at some point in hopefully the near future, even though I sadly do not think it'll be anytime near, that we will be able to use AI as a reliable and helpful source without having to worry about repercussions and bad outcomes.